Morning all, workout done, nursery run done, and time for core coach. And today's theme, or today's title is another GymWolfPT visualization technique. And if you watched a few weeks back, you know I'd shared a visualization technique, the one about the cinema and all that guff that you probably thought, what's he on about? But here's another one, the one I've been using this week and I'm absolutely loving. So with this visualization technique, I tend to do it at night before I go to sleep, but you can do it any time of the day. Obviously not when you're driving, but any time of the day when you can sit still or lie still and close your eyes. And it will roughly take 5 to 6 minutes. And the key to it is doing it for a long length of time, at least every single day for a week, but ideally for a lot longer. 5 minutes a day, that's all it is. So you can do it for a long time. Everybody has got 5 minutes. Don't care how many excuses or how busy you are. Everyone's got 5 minutes. And if you have to get up 5 minutes early or go to bed 5 minutes later, so be it. So what is the technique? Right, so initially you're led down. So like I say, you're led down or sat down, you close your eyes. You then focus your eyes, even though they're closed, towards your forehead. Don't need to strain your eyes, just like you're looking up but with your eyelids closed. You do that initially. Then for the next minute, you're going to breathe and concentrate on your breathing. You're really going to feel the breathing. You're going to listen to the breathing. So it's in through the nose and then out through the mouth. Don't have to time this. I'm just saying roughly about a minute. So you might put a number in your head and say, right, I'm going to do 10 in and out breaths. Eyes still closed. Just really listening to that breathing, really focusing on it. Once that minute is what am I on about? Once that minute is done, your next thing is you're going to visualize something in the past, an event, a day or a moment in the past when you felt absolutely amazing. So it could be a birthday, it could be a night out, it could be a sports event, it could be where you'd played for sport and you'd won and you'd felt great, it could be your wedding, it could be the birth of your children, anything, something that really, when you think back to it, makes you feel good. And when you're thinking back to it, you're not just vaguely thinking back to it, you're taking yourself back into it. So your eyes are shut still, you're calm and relaxed from the breathing, and then you're concentrating and thinking about how you felt at that time of that great event. What were the smells around you? What were you hearing? You're bringing yourself back into it. And this can, in 2-3 minutes you could spend on that, or even 1 minute maybe, but 2 to 3 minutes ideally. You bring yourself and you imagine yourself back there, doing whatever it was and feeling the feelings you felt back then. And you do that, like I say, ideally 2 to 3 minutes, and then switch. And again, the first time you do this, it'll be slow, but the more you do it, you can use the previous examples you've had and go straight into it. So it does build over time. So the final thing is you're then going to switch in to something in the future, which is either your perfect day or your perfect moment. And you imagine then it might be where you might want to be living in the world, or where you might want to visit. It might be physical things you want to have, or people you want to be around. But imagine it in great depth, and your eyes are closed still, and you're feeling how you would feel at that thing, and the smells you would smell, the things you would hear, and how your body would feel, and even how you would look, how you would feel and look. And you really visualize that. And again, 2 to 3 minutes on this is perfect. And that's all you do. And that's why I say it might be 6, 7, 8 minutes long once a day. Do it over and over and over again. The hardest one is doing it the first time, because you're having to come up with the event that you enjoyed, and you're also having to come up with something in the future that excites you and that you want to aim for. And the beauty of this is, if you do it long enough, the thing that you're wanting to happen, it'll be in your mind that much. Things will start to happen towards it. I'm not saying it'll just happen, but just watch how things change. There's some crazy things in this life that You mean we can't explain, but they just work, and this is one of them. So give it a try. At first, like I say, it can feel a bit uncomfortable, but once you do get into it, I look forward to these things. Before I go to bed, I'm thinking, oh yeah, I'm getting to imagine my dream life. How good is that? And then what I've also found is, I don't regularly suffer from nightmares and that, but in the past I've had nightmares. I tend to get a good sleep when I've done this, a really good sleep, and sometimes some really great dreams as a result of it. So give it a try. Definitely worth a try. All right, and message me and let me know how you get on. And if you're struggling to come up with an exciting future or an exciting thing that's happened in the past, give me a shout and we'll discuss that as well.